Nigel, once you told me something that I would like you to share with our audience and our communities. It's something about a story that you experienced with both your son, and something that probably they will never forget their whole life. It's something about running that you lived, and you told me that, and I said, wow, these guys, they're going to be very tied to these brands. Please tell these guys what happened to that kid things that you did with them.
Oh, right, yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, I know. This was Adidas actually have something called My Adidas, where you can customize your running shoes. It's great because there's the technology there that can, which measures your feet, measures your strike rate, and can help you create the shoes that are best for your running, but also enables you to design them. And you can design your colours, and you can put certain things on them. So I actually did this, and what I did was I called my right shoe Leon, after my eldest son, and my left shoe Jago after my youngest son, and I put Leon on one and Jago on the other, just for fun. And at the time they were 6 and 4, they're now 8 and 6. And it was fantastic. When I came home and I showed them this, they were just they were in awe. They absolutely loved the fact that, hey, you know, they were a running shoe. But what was really interesting is that every day they wanted to know who was fastest. So which one's the fastest one? And I said, well, you know, and yeah, they completely, that lives for them. That absolutely lives for them. And it's quite funny, and because of that story, my youngest one always says that I work for Adidas, because Daddy makes running shoes, and he makes running shoes that are me. And yeah, you're right. It's that kind of thing where you customize, and that sort of thing where you personalize, that brings people closer to brands. And again, what Adidas are doing there is they're enabling, and it just so happened, you know, that I did that, and it was something that really resonated with them.
Nigel, today everybody goes the whole day with their mobile phones on the pocket. They even sleep with the mobile phone turned on. What do you think about doing media on the mobile phone, and why didn't it happen as a media yet?
I think mobile, if it isn't already, very quickly will become the primary point of access to the internet. If you think that every month there are 6 million new mobiles in China, and there are 7 million new mobiles in India. You know, just those two countries. Okay, they're very big countries, but yeah, the spread of mobile and the capability the mobiles have are absolutely transforming the mobile as a potential for marketing. You know, if you think of what a mobile can do now compared to how it did, and obviously you have the iPhone, you have things like the Nokia N95, they're becoming highly capable multimedia devices. So I think that as a media, it will begin to take off in terms of being able to access richer content. But also, I think that people are beginning to get more sophisticated now in their thinking in terms of it becoming a connector medium. You know, it's a fantastic way of connecting different media, whether that be to television, whether it be to outdoor, whether it be between people. You know, one of the projects we've done recently with Sprite is about linking people's social networks through media, through mobile and through media, and giving people content so that actually stimulates them, not only in terms of brand activity and buying Sprite, but in terms of enabling them to communicate with each other. And I think, you know, that is really, that the innovations both in terms of the hardware, the software, and the way that people use it is really opening it up as a medium. And the one thing I would say is that you always have to be very careful, because it is the most personal media, and so everything should really be about permission and opt-in. But in terms of mobile, it's absolutely vital.
Sure. Nigel, I know that now Isobar is creating the world's largest search company. There is iProspect. It's going to be almost in all the countries in the world that Isobar operates. And what's the importance of search media and performance-based media? Is it really changing advertising in the world? And is that phenomenon success of Google part of that big change that is happening?
Absolutely. Search has utterly transformed the media landscape, because it's really enabled consumers to act very differently in terms of advertising and brands. I mean, if you go back 8 or 10 years, if you saw an advert for a car that you liked, and what did you do? You went to the yellow pages and you tried to find out where the dealer was. Then you tried to remember what model it was, and then you had to go to that dealer. Now you don't. If you see the ad, you search for it. Then you go online and you research it. And it's completely changed the purchase model. And in terms of performance media, what it's done is it's revolutionized classified advertising. It's revolutionizing direct marketing. We talked about the UK earlier. I mean, 50% of that growth is around search marketing, where monies are poured out of traditional direct marketing into search marketing because it's so accountable. It's interesting, if you have, especially certain rational purchase decisions, things that are, or distressed purchases, or things that can be bought and sold online, like insurance and banking products, is that search is incredibly important to their business models now. And performance marketing has been an amazing driver of growth for the businesses and for the sector as a whole.